Hello. Oh, I need to move chat over. Hello. Ah, shit. Where do I want to put y'all? Hello, hello. I'll shove y'all up here. There you go. Boom, you're over there now. Hello. Oh my gosh. Powerwash Sim? Hell yeah. I was trying to debate on what to do for like, and also let me know if it's too loud. Um, and I will adjust. Oh my god, I gotta immediately had to clear my throat. My bad. Just my luck. Audio's good? Okay. Um, I was debating what game to do for like background, and I thought about doing Stardew, and then all of my mods broke, basically. So I was like, never mind. Um, and then I was like, ugh, do I want to do Civ again? Like, I don't know if I want to do Civ 2 in a row, you know? So I was like, you know what? It's been a hot minute. We only did Powerwash Sim once for our collab, and I like this game. So I thought, why not, you know? Go back to a classic. I think it's a good brain off, work on what you gotta work on kind of game, you know? So I like it. So, oh my god, Ringo. Oh, Doggo is so fun. Yeah, he's so sweet. I was so so fun fact about him. I met him when I was playing League with Shiro, like off stream. Um, because he is a fellow set player. He is Doggo. And so we bonded over that and over the fact that both of us really like set. Um, I gotta remember the controls for this game. So we bonded over our mutual love of set from League of Legends. And we bonded over our mutual love of that and of what's it called? A Baconators from Wendy's. Did I miss the subathon? The subathon ended at the end of November, unfortunately, but yippee! Thank you so much, Gringo, though, still. I guess maybe I should move you guys a little down so you could see my, like, star rating and such. There we go. I think that's good. I didn't realize that's where they displayed it. Okay. So here's the thing. I have two options of when I want to. I didn't know if I wanted to do this today because I'm trying to think of how to like go into this. Those of you who are in the Discord know I kind of was crashing out yesterday. Not for those of you not in the Discord, not anything community related or anything like that, like stream related, just like general life shit. And I was losing my mind. Um, Part of me was like, do I want to stream today? Will I have it in me to stream today, you know? And then my boyfriend basically was like, no, you really like streaming, like don't let that stop you, blah blah blah. You know? Basically just did like nice motivational man shit and made me feel a lot better. Um, but I was kind of crashing out. I was like mildly crashing out. I'm glad Slime got a laugh out of me starting my kind of crashing out by just saying, Kitten's daddy's about to kill himself. I'm glad that that was appreciated at least, because I love that meme. So, you know, I was like, if I'm gonna go through it, I'm gonna make it funny at least, hopefully. Did you not see that, Ultra? Yeah, my message in the Discord, I was like, Kitten's daddy's about to kill himself. It's all up in the wheels. I was a little concerned, but didn't want to pry too much. Basically, like, I got an offering. Not an offering. I got an interview. Offering sounds like too important. Like they liked me too much. I got to go to an interview, and the place, unfortunately, seems to basically be just like the place that I ended up quitting from. Hi, Lizzie. Uh, the job seemed to be just like the place I quitted. Like, super toxic work environment and like all that kind of shit. So it was like just really disheartening that it was like finally it felt like I got an interview with another place and then it's like the same shtick, you know? That was like really, really upsetting for me. Can I get this last like little bit? It's kind of pissing me off. And I was just really upset about it because also they were supposed to call me like earlier in the day, but then they just didn't. And that was really frustrating because I just was sat around my phone basically like all day, hoping that they were going to respond to me, not knowing if they would or would not, you know? Oh, there's a big spot. So I feel like they kind of wasted my fucking time, truthfully. Um, which is really annoying. I saw that, but also chuckle. Yeah, you know, I gotta make it funny, at least. If I make it funny, at least you know it's not like too serious, you know? Where is I also got the car ones are so hard for me because I don't know car name, like part names. What the fuck is a fender? The seat's not fully clean? What the fuck you mean? The US job market, it's a shit show, like legitimately. Oh wait, no, the seat is fully clean. Oh my god, I haven't played this game in so a hot minute that like I didn't even register it correctly on how to tell when something's still dirty. I was like, oh my god, the seat's dirty. The seat, in fact, was not dirty. This is, though. Okay, there we go. And then, what the fuck is a spoke set? I thought I saw a spoke set. Okay, it's like a wheel thing? Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Is it on this side? No. Oh, is it over here? Yeah. Why are you hiring if you don't want to hire someone? Dude, Jake, you don't even understand. I have gotten fucking ghosted by like 7 different places that I did interviews with that said they loved me and they absolutely wanted me and then just ghosted me and never responded back. Um, which was just really, you know, it kind of just hurts your soul after a bit. Because there's only like so many times you can be told, like, you're perfect, we want you to work with us, oh my god. To the point where, like, when I get an interview now, part of me doesn't even fully get excited anymore. Because I'm like, okay, cool, I might do the interview and they might say I'm perfect and then it doesn't matter, you know? So, I was just kind of struggling because it was just really getting to me yesterday. Because it was a place that I thought was really good. And another thing, too, I thought it was really good and different to the other place I worked because they had really high reviews. But see, here's the thing. I'm, like, kind of stupid, you know? And so I didn't realize this until someone on a review pointed it out that all of the positive reviews were posted in the same day. Like, literally the same day. And it's like, okay, well, that answers that question because if they're all posted in the same day, that's really sus of like cleaning up their image. And I just didn't think to check that because I'm like, why would I? You know, like I'm too, I don't want to say like I'm necessarily too trusting per se with it. It's just I just wouldn't think that like, you know, places still go through the effort of lying about that kind of shit, you know? With how things are nowadays, like a lot of these places are kind of open about the fact that they suck. So I just like assumed that they too would be open about it, but I guess not. And then they want me to go into another interview, but I just am like not gonna go because I just don't think it's worth it. Especially like because my boyfriend would have to probably take time off of his job to like take me there and stuff. And it's just kind of a shit show. So I was losing it. I was kind of a little mildly hysterical. But my boyfriend's an absolute angel and he helped me calm down and kind of helped motivate me, and he was like, "You don't want to not stream tomorrow because you do love doing it and you love like your little community and stuff." I was like, "I do." And he was like, "So do it, maybe it'll make you feel better and stuff." And I was like, "Okay, you got me there." You got me there. So here I am. Not a job, but I had a very similar experience with the UAV team here. Did great on the interview and practice tasks, but at the end they just took someone who had a vague prior experience. Yep, exactly. With once again proving why he's the best. He's so wise. He really is, and he's just, I mean, the best for one, but he knows how to calm me down, and like I just feel better when he's around. So I just waited for him to come home, and then I was like, I was holding it together until he came home, and then I was just like, eh. And he had to deal with me being like super annoying for like a good hour. Even though I know he would be like, "You're not annoying" or whatever, but like I was pretty annoying. I was pretty annoying, you know. But he dealt with me at my worst of my bipolar, so like he can truck through anything regarding that. But still, you know, it's like oof. But that's kind of, I felt like I owed kind of a little bit of an explanation for that. But that's kind of what was going on. That's why I was big depressy. Um, but some actual positive news. Um, I have technically two interviews, but like I really only care about one of them. I'm gonna be honest. I have one tomorrow and then one Thursday. And I don't know why, but I'm feeling kind of good about the one tomorrow. So I'm hoping maybe it'll actually like turn into something. That would be really upsetting if it didn't, considering I'm kind of like gassing it up a little bit. But I have hopes. I don't know why. Just something about it just feels like I just feel kind of good about it, you know? I'm hoping they just offer me a job there, like during the interview, instead of like, "Oh, we interviewed you, cool, we're gonna do more people" or something. Because at least if they do it that way, I can like ensure that I have the position. But obviously, not everybody does that, unfortunately. But you know, is what it is. Trust your gut, diva. I'm hoping, because like, truthfully, I think, because like this is something else, and like I will get into like news and politics stuff, like I will. It's just I kind of want to also, since this normally would be our Monday stream, but um Mondays at this time is a little hard right now for me to stream because my boyfriend's mom goes to her physical therapy now. And so I'm left alone with grandma, and you know, she's kind of not doing the greatest. So Mondays I might not be able to stream now, so I might have to do news on Tuesdays, which I know y'all won't care, like it's fine. But for now, Tuesdays might kind of be our de facto Monday stream, if you will. So I'm gonna rant a lot about my personal stuff before I jump into like some of the topics I wanted to mention. But um I think also just truthfully having a job, if I can get one, will make my streams a lot better. And I know that might sound weird. I mean, you might think like, oh yeah, because you'll have money to like invest for like games and invest for things, which by the way, I did get some stuff for Newsday Tuesday. Oh, that's cute. I kind of like that. I did get some stuff for new redeems. It's just I'm trying to figure out how to get it set up quite right. Because I'm kind of ooped, you know. So, new redeems are coming. I do have them uh ready. It's just, you know, trying to get it set up is a bit of a different process. So I'm working on that. But I think just like it would make stream better in that I would be more motivated, I think. Because right now, kind of a big issue I'm having is just motivation or lack thereof. Because since I don't have a job, it's been really hard on me mentally, and I'm the kind of person where when things get really hard mentally, I kind of just want to like bed rot, you know? I'm one of those people, and it's a really bad habit. Uh that's why like my instant reaction to like being upset was just like I don't know if I'm gonna stream because like I tend to just, get sad in bed rot if something's really bothering me. Um, and my boyfriend tries very hard to keep me from doing that. I think if I can get a job, because I'll have to go somewhere every day and do something, like I'll be tired as fuck for the first like 2 weeks for sure. But I think after that, I'll have a lot more motivation to do things, if you get what I mean. So that's another kind of like a big reason also because like besides just like money, because obviously everyone wants money, in this economy we all kind of need money. That's like a more, I guess, personal reasoning for me is also just I think it will help my mental health a lot, and if my mental health is better, that means I can do more content for you guys and I can do better content. I'm the same way. I'm usually days off bed rot most of my morning. Yeah. Be careful of the monkey's paw. I wish the same during my gap year. Now I'm busy as hell. True. For sure, depression makes the stuff you like scary. If you have a job, it goes back to being fun, simple as. Yeah, because, like, again, like, I feel like it would feel more like, yeah, this is my hobby and this is fun and this is what I like to do, as opposed to, like, since this is the only thing and like I'm kind of scared always of like it drives my boyfriend crazy, but I always tell him like I'm scared of being, I guess, like a failure, you know? So having a job will just like get rid of that anxiety because I won't have to have that kind of anxiety anymore, you know. Just pre-prepare that. So that's kind of why I'm really hoping this place works out, because then for one, your gal can get some money because I am feeling it right now. I am trying really hard to get the new Silas cards on Love and Deep Space, and I'm getting my ass handed to me by the gotcha system because I haven't been playing in forever, so I have like no currency saved up. And I'm really feeling the effects of it, So like having money could help. Help me get more 2D men. That'd be pretty sick, you know? Being unproductive, not meeting social norms is a pretty common thing for a lot of people, yeah. I decided to try to make something I've always wanted to make, which was some ramen with some toppings I bought from work, which made me want to go out of bed and do something. Yeah, that's kind of what I have to do. Like, I joke a lot, like I've mentioned about like going out with my boyfriend for like quote unquote enrichment time and whatever. But like legitimately, like I have to do that. Like I have to be like, can I gotta leave the house and do something because otherwise I'm just gonna like sit there. And that's not very good. Because when I was younger, especially, oh, I was so bad about it. I was so bad. I think there was one summer where I legitimately barely left my bed back when I was in high school. Like, I think I dead ass spent like almost an entire summer just in my bed watching TV on my tablet. Like that's literally all I did. To the point where like my parents were concerned for me and I was just like, yeah, it's whatever. And they were like, I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is, child. And like to be fair, I feel like that should have been a sign for them, but you know, is what it is. I need my trinkets in 2D med. Literally, no, I need to be able to buy shit that I absolutely do not need. Like I'm sorry. I'm sorry. My toxic, not very like leftist trait of mine is like I'm sorry. I'm a consumer. I am. I'm sorry. Like I need to buy a little trinket. I need to buy a little thing to keep me going, you know? I need to have a little thing. I have to buy useless bullshit every once in a while to keep myself enjoying life. It's like my one bad habit I have is like I definitely like shop for serotonin. There was a summer in my teen years where all I did was play GTA Online and watch Sword Art Online. You watched One Piece Ultra. Sounds like capitalism to me. Oh, absolutely. No, capitalism has me by the balls when it comes to that. Like, definitely. I don't know why I went. I don't know why I said balls. I guess it felt weird to be like Donald Trump style capitalism got me by the pussy or whatever, but you know what I mean. Yeah, like if I get really, you know, I'm really sad when I spend all my time like looking at clothes online. When I start doing like online window shopping, that's like when I'm starting to kind of like I'm in my brain, I'm like I need to feel something. And I don't even usually spend my money. I just find stuff that I like and then I don't even buy it. I just like enjoy looking at it like a weirdo. And I'm like, yippee. There might be stuff on this side. Yeah, there we go. Oh man, I'm late. It's okay, Crusader. Looking at it is where all the dopamine is. It's like you go to Amazon packages over, man. Dude, I'm so excited too, because like Christmas is coming up and I'm a dirty little consumer when it comes to Christmas. Oh my God, I am so bad. I try like it gets so bad that I start watching videos about like de-influencing and like so that I don't feel pressured to buy more shit I don't need because like I'm sorry but my real suburban white woman comes out when it's Christmas time and I start seeing Christmas decorations and like Christmas themed items and things. Oh my God, it's so bad. I have so many urges to buy stuff, but I've been really good about it this year. This year, I haven't really bought anything except for two, like, pajama sets, but they're really comfortable. Like, I'm wearing one of them now, and, like, I actually needed some pajamas, so. But other than that, like, dude, if I see, like, anything, like, cutesy Christmassy, it's. I told my boyfriend, like, when we get our own place, I'm gonna be so annoying. Like, I'm gonna want all those stupid little Christmas decors. Like, I love them. Not like the tacky ones though, because here's the thing. If I'm gonna buy a bunch of shit, I'm gonna buy a bunch of shit I like. Because I will say, my kind of saving grace about it is I feel like I don't tend to necessarily buy like explicitly trendy things, if you get what I mean. So like if I'm buying something, at least it's gonna be something I like usually and like use a lot. I want to build one of those little Christmas villages. Dude, my mom had one of those growing up. They're so cute. Pretty similar, just replace every purchase with Susie and VTubers. Hell yeah. That's my dream. I have buying Sonic Christmas theme figures and they're super cute. I don't regret buying those. They're like $50, $100 per building. Yeah, especially if you get the like the proper ceramic ones. Oh yeah. Those things get so pricey. So darling. Like they're so cute. I would love, my mom had this growing up in our house. I would love something of like the old Rudolph movie, like the stop motion one, because my mom had like a figurine set of the Rudolph characters growing up that I used to play with every Christmas when she would bring them out. I would start playing with them like they were my Barbie dolls and I loved them. So like I think it would be cute to have like, I don't know, like a little thing of him or something because he's so cute. The closest thing I'm gonna have is this fucking reindeer smolder skin from League. That's gonna be the closest I have this year. I want to be the a house to be decorated to whatever the month is. I want to be extra. Ooh, you want to be fancy, fancy. I respect that. My family used to go really hard for Halloween. We used to be like that house on our street that would go pretty intense with Halloween decorations. And I know it's kind of funny because I feel like since I like scary things so much, you would probably assume that Halloween is my favorite holiday, but it's not. Holiday, like, okay, Halloween is my second favorite, but Christmas is definitely my favorite. In my opinion, like, Halloween, Christmas, and Easter are the only, like, real holidays. Like, fuck Thanksgiving. That's a fake ass holiday. I'm sorry. Like, Thanksgiving's a fake holiday. I don't. If it wasn't for, like, families wanting to do stuff, I just would not do anything for Thanksgiving. Like, I just. Not even necessarily in a, like, I'm trying to be, like. Not even in necessarily, like, some people don't do Thanksgiving stuff because of, like, obviously like the reasoning with like the indigenous like history and everything. Even like outside of like that and kind of turning atrocities into a holiday or whatever, I still just think it's stupid and like sucks. I still just think it's dumb regardless, you know? It's just eat. That's all it is, you know? You could just do that, you know? That's how I see it. Like, if you want to just gorge a little, you could just do that every once in a while. You don't gotta make like a fake holiday about it. Just be real. Just say you want to gorge yourself for a day. You could just make turkey. Turkey isn't delegated to one specific day. I eat turkey myself, like, rather frequently. I don't know, it's my weird tangent. I like Halloween because it's spooky, like a little prelude to Christmas, but Christmas is the real star, even for me. Chinese New Year is nice because I'm much younger than everyone else. Thanksgiving doesn't give. It doesn't. It doesn't. Also, I have obviously never really like celebrated Chinese New Year or anything because I did not grow up around a community that celebrated it. But God, the shit that they do is so sick. So like I totally get that. It's just not one that like I really encounter very often. Um Because really, like, truthfully, the only, like, Asian population that we had in my area was, Vietnamese, and they, like, some of them kinda did stuff for it just because of, like, celebration, but, you know, they had their own shit that they did. But it was really cool, like, seeing online some of the shit that people do. It's pretty sick. But I totally get that, Ultra. We don't do much, meet with family, and we get free money. Thanksgiving is a Martha Stewart-ass holiday. God, so true. It really is. Like, I don't know. I just Thanksgiving is just mid in my opinion. So anyways, I hope y'all had a good Thanksgiving. Um, is there anything I'm trying to think, is there any other personal shit I want to mention before I just like really start popping off of like random shit I think of? Like I'm trying to keep it somewhat meat orientated right now, but I'm trying to think. Oh, I guess I should go over just like the rest of the schedule stuff because it's like some of it's a little weird. Tomorrow we will be doing the tier list stream. This is just where I'm gonna have various tier lists like soda or something or fast food restaurants or whatever, and we're just gonna rank them and debate about it and chat. In the Discord, for those who are a part of it, the Discord is free. It's not sub only or whatever. Even though with after our subathon, I'm pretty sure like anyone that comes in here would be a sub. Basically, like the Smasher Pass submissions are open for the Smasher Pass character stream where you guys recommend me characters and I say Smasher Pass on them. The submission for that is open and there's a channel in the Discord for it. I'll keep it open till I'll just say like Sunday. So you guys have a lot of time if you think of more things to do. The only things that like I require for it is obviously a picture of the character, their name so that I know what to call them, and also in case I want to look them up. And then just ensure the character is 18 or over. If it's like anime and you don't know for sure and it's a little risky, don't risk it. Just because, like, I don't want no Google Docies, okay? Like, you know, if it's a live action thing, make sure the actor is over age, you know? That's really the only, like, thing about it. According to me, oh my god. I just want to say I already made it too freaky, I'm sorry. Oh, haven't checked since I saw Gringo posting like a shit ton of Warhammer. I'm pretty sure it was Gringo that posted a fuck ton of Warhammer. I saw someone did that and I was like, who are these people? I don't know anything about this franchise. He did? Okay, yeah, I saw that. I figured you, Pumpkin, would be the likely Warhammer person to post something, so I was surprised it was Gringo. I haven't checked then. I'm a little curious to take a peek and see what you submitted that you're concerned about because that's pretty funny. Also, so that I'm gonna do that next week. We'll do next week we'll go ahead and do the freaking Smasher Pass. Thursday I will not be streaming, but I will be on Shiro's stream, so I will still do like a ping in the Discord for it. Because what we're gonna it's for his subathon that he did a little bit ago, where he's gonna be doing Truck Simulator, except he can't see it, and I'm the one having to tell him how to drive, even though I don't have my own driver's license myself. We're doing that stream. So I'm not streaming it just because he's gonna be the one playing the game, so like streaming it would be kind of annoying. So we're gonna go about it that way. So if you want to see me lead him in ongoing traffic, you can do that. He would show me what his wisdom teeth appointment. Oh. Shiro had a subathon. He did a subathon a while ago for TwitchCon. We haven't had the time to like meet up together to like do the goals. That's the thing. But yeah, he did his subathon for his TwitchCon ticket funding. He just thinks it would be really funny since I don't know how to drive if I'm the one telling him, so he's been waiting for like when our schedules can line up to do it. And then other big thing is Sunday we're gonna be doing more forest with Gringo. I'm really excited about that. I will say, unfortunately, I wasn't able to get the VOD uploaded to YouTube because my fucking thing corrupted. Uh, and at that point, Twitch had already deleted it, so I will post the second one on YouTube. But that's the reason why the first one wasn't on, is because somehow my file got corrupted. And I was very sad. So, like, honestly, Gringo, if I don't know if you post anything like VODs on YouTube or something, but if you do and you have it, then like I'll post about it on like Twitter or something for people who want to go over and they can at least watch it from you, you know? It's on his channel? Okay, cool. So yeah, I'll like post it on Twitter or something, um, in like in the Discord or whatever for people who missed that and want to catch the first part. Because yeah, mine got corrupted. I was very upset about it. I just like forgot to mention, I think, fully what happened with that. So we'll have the second part and I'll have a very apologetic YouTube description. That's what happened to mine. Yeah, my program shit itself basically. But we'll be doing more collab with Gringo, so I'm excited about that. I do it's up on YouTube. Okay, sick. Yeah, I will go ahead and post about that after stream. Because I want people to be able to catch what we did. But we will be doing more and I'm excited. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. The clips did very well on YouTube Shorts. Fuck yeah. Not gonna lie, I'm so curious. I'm gonna look and see what Pumpkin posted in the Smasher Pass recommendation because like I'm so fascinated. An intelligent speaking Deathclaw from Fallout 2? I don't even know what that is. I don't even know what a Deathclaw is. It just looks like a sexy furry dragon man. Nah, respect. Hydrate? Okay. I don't have my monster. My monster is still being delivered. It feels wrong. I'm drinking stupid water. Like a normal, well-adjusted person. Damn it. Sexy radioactive furry dragon man. Yeah. Also, I don't know if I need to make a disclaimer. I feel like I shouldn't because it's me, but like furry are fine. Like furries are fine. As long as they're anthropomorphic and like intelligent and can speak and shit, then like I don't care. Like don't post weird furry shit, you know. But if you post like I don't know, like sexy dragon man or if, you know, you post like I don't know, if you for some reason want to ask my opinion on like a Zootopia character or something, or like a Beastars character pop off. How dare you drink a healthy stuff and not a monster? I know. I get mine delivered. I get it from Amazon. I get mine from Amazon because it's cheaper to buy like a big pack of cans than it is to buy individual cans at the store. I got this shit down to a financial science, okay? I'm signed up for automatic deliveries. I get it twice a month because I drink one every day. I have it on auto delivery. I kind of got a problem. I don't really want to talk about it. I'm a Red Bull girly, but I hate the OG beer. OG Red Bull unironically tastes like what I imagine like actual like car fluid tastes like. It doesn't taste good. OG Red Bull just tastes like punishing to drink. Like, and here's the thing, I think the original Monster also tastes disgusting. I hate the original Monster. I will not drink it. So like, you know, it's not like, oh, you drink Monster though. It's like original Monster still sucks, in my opinion. It's so ass. Never ate Red Bull. Just about with Coke, I need my bubbly sugar. Who the fuck chooses a Red Bull? When I drink Red Bull, I'd usually drink the original. It's okay. I just don't like it. I tried it once when I was back at high school. Because there was, when I used to go to high school, I did a thing where I would go like in the afternoon to a community college and do like college classes. And there they had vending machines that had Red Bull in it, and so like I got a Red Bull to try and I absolutely hated it. But it's okay if you like it. It's just I cannot. I need it to be like fruity and like nice to drink it. Like I used to drink the white Monster religiously, but to be honest, now I'm kind of obsessed with the pink one, the Strawberry Dreams. Like that's the one I'm like obsessed with. Rockstar Energy had a van parked outside my high school giving out free cans almost every day. Jesus. Can't believe that was legal. For real. I'm writing a calendar for my campaign now, apparently. Ooh. White Peach Red Bull. Ooh, Rockstar Energy isn't that good, but it's cheap. Nice, nice. Um, oh, another thing I guess I should mention, before, because this is also, I like how this is kind of turning into, like, this is supposed to be me doing personal news before we get into, like, random political shit, but it's just been me yapping about Monster and stuff like that, and, like, how Thanksgiving's mid. Um, so, like, the lemon, right? The lemon I'm supposed to eat. It's sitting on my desk menacingly staring at me. Um, Part of me was like, originally I was gonna do the lemon today, and then part of me was like, will I be too upset from my crash out to eat the lemon today? Should I wait and do the lemon tomorrow? But I'm feeling pretty okay now. So I kind of have to add. I'm gonna ask you guys, should I go ahead and eat the entire lemon right now? White peach is my limited edition, so strawberry apricot is my favorite. She's giving you the evil eye. Remember as a kid, we went to prison. I don't know why I said we went to see the Mardi Gras floats, and there was a person handing out the OG Monster. That was the first time I had Monster. Oh, and Mardi Gras, that's cool. I just want to say I promise it won't be let down no matter what, but also yes, you should eat the lemon. Boy food's right as always. Okay, let me get this last little bit, and then I'll eat the fucking lemon. God, I'm so. We'll get this floor cleaned, and then I'll eat the lemon. I picked a good sized lemon too. I picked a pretty good one. I tried to find one that looked nice and then snuck it past my boyfriend's family because I didn't want to explain to them why I'm taking a lemon up to my room. Because I felt like no matter what answer I would have given, it would have been weird. So I just like shoved it in my bag and like ran upstairs. Get it over with, so start eating. None of us are gonna say no. I'm so proud of making this a reality. Teamwork and friendship, anything's possible. Okay, hold on, let me grab something. Okay. Sorry, Mom, I'll have to sketch for a moment. I grabbed a little bowl so I can put the stuff in. Oh, God. The lemon is like the size of my palm. I hope you know that. I'm taking the sticker off. I don't know if you heard it, but I took the sticker off. The lemon is real. Can I throw up bag? I'm not gonna throw up. I refuse to throw up. I'm gonna take a picture. I'll take a picture of the lemon as proof that the lemon is here. And then I'll post before lemon and then the after the lemon. How about that? That could be fun. The lemon. Okay. Take a picture of the lemon. Oh my god. I don't even know how to open a fucking lemon. Do I just like jab my fingers? Okay, do I just jab my fingers into it like it's a fucking orange? How do I do this? Did I just eat it like an orange? Or how do I didn't think about it like this far through. Girl, get a knife. I have to go downstairs to do that. I don't want to run into his mom. Hold on, I'm just gonna try to, like, slice it? Oh, fuck. Yeah, I can't peel this shit like an orange. I tried. Oh my god, it's so pungent. Okay, I really don't want to go downstairs because I don't want to get caught by Granny with a Granny request. Hold on, I must ask permission. It's just lemon. It's just so lemony. Now my whole room smells like lemon. Okay, I'm gonna grab one of my boyfriend's knives and use it. So hold on, give me a second. My model is gonna freak out. Okay, I cut it with the first knife I saw. I hope it was a good one. Um, I hope it wasn't like a dirty one, but oh well. Oh my god. Okay, so I cut this bitch in half. Oh my god. How the fuck am I gonna? Okay. It smells so intense. It looks pretty though. I don't know why in my brain I thought I was gonna eat this like an orange. Okay. I'm gonna take a I'm gonna take a bite of the lemon. Oh my fucking Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's all stuck in my teeth. Oh my god. This is so hard. Why did I choose this? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna fucking eat this bitch. Okay, hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm still trying to eat the first half. There's so much juice. It's all over. I bit into the rind. Oh no. I don't know how to do this, so I'm just gnawing at it like an animal. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Oh my my god. That's what she said. It's everywhere. It's so much juice. I still haven't eaten the second half, and the second half's bigger. It took me that long to go through one half. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. It's all in my teeth, bro. Oh my god, this sucks. This is fucking the worst. Okay, I'm gonna bite the fuck out of the second bite. Oh, oh my god. Oh my god, it went all over me. God damn it, I'm just giving him so much material. Literally, it went all down my arm. Oh my god. Oh my god. You know, I got. Oh my god, my mouth hurts. You know, it's fine. It's fine. Because it's for the subathon. It's for the subathon, so it's fine. Okay, I'm gonna finish this half. I'm gonna finish it. I'm not gonna be a little bitch. I'm gonna finish it. Oh my god. I'm eating it the best I can, okay? I'm biting the fuck out of this lemon. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait till after ads. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh my god, it hurts. Oh my god. Oh my god. It went all over me, David made a sex tape. Oh my god. Okay. No, no, fuck waiting for that. I'm gonna one more bite, and one more bite, and then I'm gonna drink the remaining juice that's in this bowl. Okay, one, two, there. Okay. Oh my god. Okay, that made me want to throw up. Okay, I can't drink the juice. Oh my. I can't drink it because the fucking little slivers of lemon make me want to gag. Hard to swallow. It is. It is. Oh my god. Oh my god. The pulp, yeah, the pulp makes me want to gag. I'm trying to finish the juice, but the pulp makes me gag. I hate pulp. Slime is treating, yeah, slime wants me to start doing the fucking, I'm doing the sex thing over here. I'm like, it's all over the walls. It's too much. Oh my god, how much juice is left in here? Oh god, that's like a decent 2 gulps. Oh, thank you for that. I drink lemonade with pulp. I hate pulp, bro. It's the worst. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna try to finish drinking this for you guys. Oh my god, there's so much. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I got as much as I can do. I don't know if I can do anymore. Oh my god. I, I can't do it. It's so much. Why am I giving this lemon head right now? What's going, man? I'm eating this lemon out. I hope you know I fucking ate this limousine, okay? Oh my god. Before and after, I could post it. Hold on. Oh my god. Oh, oh my god. This. I'll take a fucking picture of this bitch. Alright. I'm gonna post it on Twitter and then I'll post the tweet in Discord because it's easier to do that way from my phone. If it'll fucking work. Okay, hold on. You know what? I'm just gonna do it this way. Hold on. Fuck it, I'll post in the Discord first. I gotta post proof. God, this fucking sucks. Alright. I posted in general, I posted the lemon. Yeah, I posted the lemon. Oh god, wait, hold on. What did you say? Your next Smasher Pass position if you post like fucking lemon grab or something, I swear to god. My lord! I did not use my tongue whatsoever, slime. Excuse you. I I ate that bitch out with my teeth. I ate that bitch out with my teeth. Excuse you. Okay. You're not getting fucking tongue game on stream like that. Absolutely not. Oh my god. My face hurts now. I can't feel my mouth. I can't feel my mouth. Hold on. I know you're using your teeth bad practice usually, but it seems like the lemon really liked it. I like how I drained it. Dude, I bit that bitch so fucking hard. Thankfully, I'm sorry. Oh, wait, hold on. You could hear me rustling. Oh my god. Oh my god, wait, hold on. I had to eat a piece of chocolate to get the taste out of my mouth, or else I was gonna like lose it. Stacy, excuse you. Damn, girl, me next. I'm blushing. Yeah, that's how you know I'm a real eater. this how you know that my Stacy over here gonna be like, her potential was wasted on her being straight. No. Oh my god. Ah, I did that. I ate a lemon. That sucked. That was not very fun. Took the seed out of the lemon, sucked the juice clean, really juiced it. I bet I sprayed juices too. Sorry I had to do it. Too many jokes popping in. Dude, it literally went down my arm. Are you kidding me? I was so pissed. I bit into it. I bit into the fat piece really like hard and it just it squirted out all over my arm. I'll just accept it. I've never seen a lemon picked cleaner though, mad respect. Listen, I wasn't gonna fucking bitch out on you guys, okay? You guys gave me a lot of fucking subs to eat that fucking lemon. I was gonna eat that lemon, okay? I'm not gonna be a little bitch. I'm gonna eat that lemon and I'm gonna make it worth it. Cause if I just like barely nibbled on it, like that's not worth it, you know? That's not worth. Ugh. I'll post it on Twitter too after stream. Because for some reason Twitter just wasn't. I was gonna post it there and then post it, but Twitter was being stupid and not wanting to load the images. I don't know. I'm probably gonna get hit for like graphic content. It's gonna be like, is this your OnlyFans? So are you a lewd tuber now? Dude, my mouth hurts. You gave us our money's worth. Mad respect for that. As many jokes to make it feel better about the pain of eating lemons. Only lemons, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate the praise. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, I've snorted lemon powder, lemonade mix for 20 bucks. I've ate a lemon now for money. This is just like a natural progression of my life, it seems, you know? It was just meant to happen. Show the insights too. We got pre post and post like lemon clarity. She's not a lewd tuber. The large boobs are simply part of her lore. The way too that like they're gonna be bigger when I get my actual model. Not like cartoonishly big, but like I'm pretty sure my actual chest is bigger than this, so I want it to be accurate. That makes me sound like such a glazer. I am so sorry. That makes me sound like such a pretentious ass glazer of myself. Oh my lord. Oh my god. I'm just talking about accuracy to the media, you know. Yeah, when I was in middle school, I snorted lemonade mix for 20 bucks on the back of the bus. She was blessed by this eldritch entity she pulled with her big chest and her personality and chest. Big tits are real chat. Get used to it. Glaze your boobs. Listen, if I gotta rock a fucking like massive chest, you know, I gotta be able to at least reap some of the rewards. I gotta deal with back problems and really expensive bras and all. I gotta at least reap some of the rewards that come with having a big rig, you know? Like, the thing is so funny, like, if I wanted to, I would have the potential to, like, get such good, like, if I wanted to do, like, lewd art of my model, I would have such potential. But I'm like, nah, she's maybe like suggestive, but not like lewd. Like, oh my god. Lemon's trying to come back and kill me. Yeah, change your ice pack, huh, Stacy. Go for it. Ichi na hand, yeah. Yeah. I don't know why I always say it like that, but yeah, you know what I mean. Um, Like I've always wanted to like ever since I saw that trend, I thought it would be kind of fun. You know the trend, the art trend that was going around from that like Pokemon fan art of where like the chick is laying down and her heel catches onto like her thigh highs and it's like pulling the thigh high like pulling her like tights away from her leg. I know some of you gooners have probably seen some of that art. Yeah, where it's like pulling it away from the stocking. Yeah, that one. I thought about getting art like that. Like that's like that's like I'm fine with like that level of like here's the thing. If someone wants to draw porn of my model, then like pop off. I'm not gonna like whatever, just keep it in like certain spaces. But in terms of like me commissioning art, I would do like suggestive. No idea, but neat. Oh yeah, because you're Crusader, our resident, like actually kind of like not chronically online chatter. Um, like suggestive, yeah, like suggestive is cool. I wouldn't really want like full on lewd tuber art because I don't like full on just naked people art anyways. Like if I'm gonna goon for some art, I want it to just be suggestive art. I don't really like full nudity, like full on sexual. Like it's just kind of kind of boring to me. Does that sound weird? It's kind of boring to me. I'm like, where's the pizzazz, you know? You want it tasteful. Exactly. Like tasteful, you know? I like it when it's more of just like a tease, you know, to the art, guy or girl. I think it's more fun that way. When you get like a bit of a tease into the art of like sexy, but not full on like straight up nudity or full on sex. Cause like I don't know, I think it's way more attractive to see art of a dude in like kind of like low hanging on his hips pants and like a button up shirt or like a nice open shirt as opposed to just like art of a dude with his shemeat out, you know? Yeah, something to the imagination, exactly. Like I don't know, I think it's way more fun that way. My favorite is should I should I expose myself like this? I feel like it's not I've said worse shit, so like it's fine. Um for me, like a big like peak art of a guy character that I can come across. Am I really about to expose? Okay, so I like art where it's like a dude, like a male character, and like someone's shoving fingers in his mouth. And he's got like his mouth kind of like jarred open from that, and he's kind of got a look on his face like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, are you doing, yeah, poking at It's my favorite trope. It's my favorite, especially when they look kind of annoyed, you know? They're like, what the fuck are you doing this? It's so peak. It's so peak. Shoving what do fingers, fingers, not like a penis or anything. Shoving like fingers. I wish there was a word for it so I could look it up. You know what? Am I about to, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going into my Twitter bookmarks for this to prove a point because I literally have a set fan art scene that is this exact trope, and I think I have multiple different characters saved under this exact trope. I think I have a Monato one from ZZZ. I think I have a Lycan from ZZZ one saved as well. Okay, I found this so this is so funny. Yeah, no, don't worry, don't worry. I know I should have more in here. Let me see, let me see. I have like a collection. I have a problem with this trope. Let me see if I can find the lichen one, because the lichen one was really peak. It should. Okay, I'll have to find that one here. I'll post one. God damn it, you did post Lemon Grove. Like, and then hold on, let me see if I can find the lichen art. This art is very important to me. I want to see if I can find it. I don't know what happened to it. But I put it in the Discord. But it's like it's just like making them like show their teeth and like kind of I don't know, something about it is like peak whenever I see like a male character in that position. Hold on, I want to see if I can find this because it's so peak if I can find it. I'll have to try to find it again eventually because I can't find it super easily, unfortunately. But it's such a like peak. We see, we don't judge. There's a lot of micro reasons that make it peak. There really are. There really are. It's just, I think it's bonus points. They have to look kind of annoyed. That's what I'm. That's also the thing is like if they're not looking kind of annoyed, I don't want it. You know, like I want them to look, yeah, shock, annoyed, confused. Exactly. See, Pumpkin gets it. Pumpkin understands. You get the vision that I have. Cause like my Twitter is just like my Twitter bookmarks is just shit like that and then like yaoi. Gotcha, yaoi. I'm just the girl. Listen, sometimes you have to rely on yaoi art because they just don't draw girlies in the same way with dudes that like hits the same. So sometimes I have to peruse into that community and I'm like, "Hey, I shall be respectful. Can I have some of your food, please? We are starving. Thank you." We are indeed starving. It is rough out here. We are not getting the highest quality goon material that we could. Yuri. Yeah, to be fair, I think for me, I can't really goon. I can. It's just like it has to be like I'm very picky with Yuri stuff. Like if it's to be like, okay, I want to see two hot ladies do hot lady shit, like I'm a bit more picky because I'm not like into women. So it's for me, it's more so like for me, if I'm looking at Yuri stuff, it's just because I like how the artist draws women in pleasure, if you get what I mean. Because sometimes some straight artists just don't draw that very good with women, surprisingly. You know, I want to feel like my ladies are enjoying it in the goon material. You don't want to feel like the lady's not enjoying it, because then it's not as fun. I like it when women like each other. You can tell when a lesbian drew something because I know what the sauce is. Yeah, that's true. I will say, like, I love when lesbians get into, like, otome games and they start drawing art of the dudes because they always make them look so good. So thank you to my lesbian sisters that are willing to assist your amazing art skills for us. Thank you. It is much appreciated. Because there's like a there's like different ways that like women, there's like a different way that like lesbians draw men, straight women draw men, and then like gay men draw men. Like I can tell when a buff dude is drawn by a gay man, you know? Which nothing wrong with that. It's just like I can tell. That makes me sound like such a gooner. Now that I say that, I realize like that makes me sound like a fucking pest, I feel like, but Samiri isn't always peak. They don't do it right. They don't feel like the women are feeling good with it and just don't get the right vibes. Gay men like I'm thick and like I'm big shut though. Well, also just like I can tell when a gay man is drawn a dude because like especially if it's like a shirtless guy because there's always like a fixation on the nipples. If I see like art of a shirtless man and the nipples are really detailed, I'm like, yeah, gay man drew this. And I'm right 99% of the time. Because like women don't really give a fuck about that. Like that's just not something we really think about. I'm like a man had to have done that. Guilty. Like that's how I can kind of that's sometimes how I can tell when a buff guy is like a gay artist or not usually is because they tend to fixate on the nipples and they make the pecs massive. Which like again nothing completely wrong with it, it's just funny to me. That's like something I've learned as like a tell. Hold on, I gotta clean this nasty ass window. Damn it. I'm like kind of unable to get that part. Okay, there we go. Got it. Sick. I've been trying, okay? I'm sorry, slime. Damn. I was trying. Sometimes you gotta be at a weird angle. I let you make so many lemon jokes. Be nice. There you go. This side should be all done. Try harder, no over the limit fake. Wow! Wow! Oh my god. That's fucked up. Not you saying my lemon was faking it. That's fucked up. I went through work for that, man. I missed a window? No. Stupid. Nuh-uh. If you get low enough, it just automatically does it. I did it enough that it automatically cleaned it like that. Don't slander me. Nah. I will. Why? Because it's funny. Wanna come? Okay. Okay, let's go. Nope. Let's go. Look at that. Look at that. You see what that is? You see what that is? That's a clean top of the windows. That's a clean top of the windows. Fuck, just saying my lemon lie about getting fucking this bullshit. I went through fucking work on that lemon. Eat off those windows. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I try. The bitch is gonna be that building. That's gonna be the bitch. I ate a lemon for y'all. I hope you know. I really did that. That's the only time in my life I have ever and will ever eat a lemon. And I did it for y'all. God damn, how dirty did you get your fucking fire station? Like, was there a tsunami? How did you get fucking dirt all the way up there? The owner watches you eat a lemon you got from his fridge. It is really dirty. Fire? I guess, but it doesn't look like soot. And I feel like if it was fire, then it would be, like, messed up. I guess maybe it's supposed to be, like, soot. There we go. Like, come on, bro. Massive holes in that building? Well, this is like the training building that fire houses will have, you know? So that way, like, they can practice, like, running up the stairs and having to, like, get someone out, you know? It's one of those. So it's supposed to be, like, the different floors of, like, an apartment building or something. It's just one of their little practice buildings. I used to play this game while I would listen to, like, true crime podcasts. That's how I used to play this game. I would just turn on one of those and then, like, zone out. I think I remember watching, like, a podcast about, like, Casey Anthony or something when I did this one. Back in the day. They put fires in it? I guess, true. Yeah, they set fires in it to mess it up. That's fair. Good point, good point. To burn those men. Ugh. We're almost done with the main building, though. It's just funny because the rest of the parking lot is like perfectly clean, except for the buildings, you know? Everything else is brand fucking new. Probably leave. I'm generally procrastinating because stream's too vibey. Aw. Well, hell yeah, Slime. If you gotta go, that's totally fine. It's very flattering to know that, though. That's why I wanted to go ahead and get the lemon done, because I know some people will have to leave early. And so I wanted to ensure that people would get to make it who wanted to see that. And I will be uploading it to YouTube, so I'll put a timestamp on the VOD specifically for when I start eating the lemon. I'm so excited though to get the art. I sent it in the commission, writing calendar for my campaign. My players always waiting for me to answer a question. Happy I got to make a shit ton of lemon jokes. Hell yeah. That's sick though. I'm sure your players will love it. I'm very excited. I have put in a request for the art. I've talked with the artist. They are working on it currently. I put in a request to get a little fugi for my boyfriend so that he can come on stream later this month and have like a little fugi. Um, I also am gonna try to see if we can get maybe like either just like another art piece or maybe like a mascot art made or something like that as well. I think that would be fun. I am doing my due diligence to make sure that like every dollar from the subathon gets used as best as it can. I am trying my damnedest. Thought I saw something not fully done. Oh, ah, was it? Maybe I'm schizophrenic. Oh, it's this. That's what it was. But the art practicing girly pixel so I can actually make some fan art for the upcoming model. Oh, thanks. Fun talking to you and chatting. Yay. Finished putting all the farmworks in the special. Ooh, okay. See, I don't know anything about like all the Warhammer stuff you posted, so I'm excited. I guess I should maybe pivot to like, because this was supposed to be kind of like mini news of like talking about just general political things too. Um, Obviously we ended up getting kind of distracted. Someone's favorite? Ooh, he's a vampire? Okay, okay. I will be excited to see that. I'm trying to think. Did he make you feel better? Yeah. I do feel better, so thank you guys. Like this big ass thing over here. Yeah, I do feel better. And I'm hoping tomorrow I will have even better news to tell y'all. and that like hopefully I get that job, so I'll have like extra good news to tell everybody. If not, is what it is, but you know, I'm hoping to have something positive to tell you guys. As for like big news stuff, I mean, yeah, shit's been going on. Angel vampire? Ooh, that's actually really cool. I like that. And bye slime. Wonder, can I just like desperately jump at it? No, I still gotta get up there. Just lower. I think also I'm a little too far. I might need to... Let me see if I can finagle it this way. No, unfortunately, I'm gonna have to rely on the ladder, I think, to get me up there. It's been so hard to keep up with every day. It's 3 things. Yeah. Oh, I just straight up can't place a ladder here. Oh, that's fucking awkward. Oh, there we go. That's close enough where I can make it. It's literally all I needed. It was just that tiny little bit. Quite frankly, I haven't, just like due to my mental stuff, I haven't been as updated as I should be, quite frankly. Like, I could be way more updated than I am right now. But I've kind of just been focusing on chilling and trying to like take some time for myself. So I've just been watching like general videos and such on topics that I think are interesting. So I kind of just wanted to talk about some of those. Because I think they're, like I said, I think they're interesting. I think they're cool. That's the only thing about news. It's just like if I'm not super locked in for like a week, I feel like I get put so behind, you know? Because of just like how much shit is going on, but that shit changes like constantly. So information that you had, because usually what I would do too with it is I would get my, oh gosh, hold on. Sorry, my phone. I would like spend a few days gathering sources so that I have like credible stuff. But because so much is happening and so much is changing, like your story might be outdated by the time, you know, you get to it, which happened to me a couple times. Where it felt like by the time I was getting to the point to talk about it, it's been like, what's it called? Like outdated by then. Haven't heard anything about the whole Israel thing in a bit. Cause truthfully, it's just still going. I haven't heard anything of it ending. You know, there was talks of it ending, but I have not seen anything actually suggesting that it is, unfortunately. And like, you know, I don't care how much they talk about it ending. If they don't actually do anything, then it doesn't matter, you know? That's kind of how I see it. hold on. Who the fuck is blowing up my phone? Oh, it's the pharmacy. Okay. I was like, who the fuck keeps calling me? Like, nobody is usually that relentless. Like, I was just making sure it wasn't like a job person or something that was like trying to get a hold of me. I watched actually an interesting video by a lovely creator called FD Signifier. If any of you like long, and I'm talking like long form content that goes into like sociology, politics, things of that sort, um, a big focus on like racial topics on his channel because he is a black man, so he does talk a lot about that and from like the perspective of, you know, what he knows as someone who studied that kind of shit, you know. Really fascinating guy, covers some great topics. He did a video that was kind of about like Charlie Kirk and to the guy a while ago, very good channel. Yeah, he's great. He's so funny too. No, he's great. I love FD. Um, he did a video called like Charlie Kirk and the Death Cult of Conservatives, I believe is what the title is called. It did get taken down, unfortunately, on YouTube, but it's back up now. He just had to go through and like censor a bunch more shit, basically. Um, he in it sort of like I didn't get to finish the full thing because then like I realized stream was about to start. Imagine I just break my legs and die just from doing that. So I didn't get to finish the full video, so I can't really speak on the second half of the video. But in like the first half, he talks a lot about obviously gun violence in America and how you would think that even after like a quote unquote like conservative darling was like assassinated, that there would be some desire for change, but there isn't because it's so like integral to their platform not to. And he brought up something that I've always thought of because he's also an older guy. He's in his like mid to late 30s, or he's probably in his late 30s, early 40s. I hope I'm not pinning him as older than he is, but I'm pretty sure he is that age range. He's got kids and everything. He talked about like he was in school when like Columbine happened. He was in like high school. And how, you know, never that was not like a fear that he had about school until that happened and everyone was talking about it and like going crazy about what, you know, happened. And then all of a sudden, you know, that became a fear. That wasn't a thing that you had to worry about back then. And then seeing all the other ones that happened after and how like the big one that everyone always talks to, rightfully so, is like Sandy Hook, which was the elementary school that sadly was shot up and a bunch of children and some teachers were killed. And he mentioned how like he knew after Sandy Hook that gun control would never happen because a bunch of little like white kindergartners got shot down and no gun control came from that. And like if nothing would come from that, what would it come from? You know? Is it true that she's pregnant? I have seen people saying that she has claimed that she was like wishing for a baby before he passed away. I do not know for sure confirmed if she is or not pregnant. I know a lot of people are suspecting that she's pregnant with JD Vance's baby and she's playing it off as immaculate conception. I've seen a lot of memes about that, which is objectively pretty funny. Um, I do not know for sure though if there is like actual like yeah, she has like for sure fully come out and like discussed that she is pregnant. I don't keep up with that woman. I'm gonna be kind of honest. I hate Erica. I don't like her. She gives me creepy vibes, so I just don't really talk about her unless I have to. So I have not been updated on if she's actually pregnant and had this alleged immaculate conception potentially, or if she's just letting us know that, you know, before he passed, that happened. Like, okay, I guess. I don't know. It just feels weird to me. The whole thing with her and JD Vance just weird. It's just fucking weird. Um, but yeah, he talked about how after that happened, like nobody's gonna care because, you know, that's like the one group that you feel like they would for sure care about, but clearly they didn't. So why would they care about like marginalized groups potentially like getting shot up and stuff like that? And you know, I agree with that. I kind of hold a similar opinion that like Sandy Hook was the if gun control was going to happen, it would have happened then. And since it didn't happen, I unfortunately do not think it will ever happen. That is the opinion that I also hold, so I completely get him on that take. But something he also talked about was kind of the question that was asked to Charlie before he died about like gun violence in America, and he was like, "Well, what about gang violence?" And you know, he talked about how actually like there is more like white people are more likely to die because of white people, you know, because if you're likely to get murdered, you're more likely to get murdered by someone you know and are close to, unfortunately. That's why like the primary cause of like women being murdered is usually a boyfriend or husband, you know. It's usually a spouse of some sorts that kills a woman if a woman does end up murdered, which is why they are always the first suspect, because it is statistically what is likely to happen. That country music festival in Vegas, I got shut up. I sure for that like 500. Yeah, that the music festival, yeah. There were so many instances for me being in Texas at the time. Uvalde was a really hard one for me because that was like the one that like I kind of that was like close to home, you know? And seeing nothing come from that, I mean, those were just little babies, you know? Those were little elementary school kids. Like, they were just little babies, you know? That was the big one for me, that like when that happened, I was like, well, nothing changed after Sandy Hook, so why would something change for these like marginalized kids, you know? If they didn't care about like the stereotypical suburban kids, you know? And unfortunately, I was right. Yeah, go ahead, Stacy. We're just yapping, quite frankly. You know, it's just like I wanted to still do some form of political talk so that my stream title wasn't a lie. Um, it's just not going to be as like put together as usual. But yeah, Uvalde was the one for me that like made me cry. Like I felt sad at all the others, but like Uvalde made me like ugly cry when that happened. Cause that, you know, like again, those are just like babies, you know. That was, and I didn't live in like Uvalde, you know, but still, like, I don't want I don't want people to die, let alone like little babies, you know. Proud of you, Mina, for finishing the lemon. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do my best. I do my due diligence. But a thing he talked about that was really interesting to me is kind of like there was the national outrage about the mentally ill man that like stabbed that Ukrainian woman on the public transport and killed her. Um, Horrific crime, just devastating, you know. I feel like that shouldn't have to be said, but I feel like I have to put a disclaimer to what I'm about to say that like yes, that was a bad thing that happened and that is incredibly tragic and I'm incredibly sorry for her family. But like not I don't want to make it sound like Butler about to justify something, but I just mean I think of like the best way to like phrase this. It's just interesting to me that a case of a very clear mentally ill person doing something that a lot of very clearly mentally ill people do became this national outrage that people tried to make into a race issue when clearly it didn't matter that she was white and he was black. Like that didn't matter. The issue was that this was clearly a deeply mentally ill man that was just like left down the street basically when he should have been in a place where he couldn't harm others or himself. But it was sort of turned into like as if that's a common occurrence that happens and not just like a horrific tragedy that could have been preventable if we had better mental health services, but you know, kind of made out to be as if it was just like this is what could happen if you use public transport and like people trying to make it into like a, you know, blaming it because him being like a black guy and stuff. And it was so, I thought that whole thing was so weird to me. And he mentioned in the video about how, you know, the biggest threat to a white woman's life is a straight cishet white guy, you know. It's like a guy, a straight cishet white guy that she's more likely to date or something, not a random dude on a subway or a bus or something, you know. And he brought up like the Gabby Petito situation of that poor girl that was like van traveling across the country with her boyfriend and she disappeared in like the fucking desert and then it was found out that shocker he murdered her. You know, could have seen that coming. But what was so interesting to me is they made it like a huge thing of like we have to search for this woman when the thing that's so depressing about the Gabby Petito case that a lot of people don't know is they came across so many bodies when they were searching for her in the desert. It's just because they were bodies of people didn't care about. It didn't make any important news, you know? And in a weird way, it felt like once it was found out that it was just her boyfriend that killed her, like the story kind of dropped out of the news cycle, I feel like. You know? Even though she died in a similar tragic stance to this other woman, in that they were killed in a completely tragic way that, you know, they didn't deserve it. It's not like it was some, like, there's no justification for the crime that occurred to them. But all of a sudden, you know, when it was like the perpetrator wasn't interesting, quote unquote, they like immediately dropped all attention of her. And then I just didn't see her name being mentioned anymore, you know? Versus, I feel like if her perpetrator would have been not a white guy, it could be even just like a Hispanic guy or whatever, you know? There would have been infinitely more press coverage of her actual discovery of her murder. Because even then, like, it's kind of like it's like unfortunately a meme, but it's true of like, if you notice how when it, like, a person of color commits a crime, they're often, especially if they're young, either referred to, like, if they're a child, they might be called man when they're still a teenager or they're still a young boy, or woman if they're still a young girl, they get, like, adultified. but also they'll use the like a picture of them that makes them look threatening, that makes them look like, yeah, that person did it. But then like you'll see the things of like father of four brutally murders his fucking four children and his pregnant wife, you know, and it'll be a picture of him like smiling, holding a fish, you know, like and they post that as the picture to represent the guy of him being like a happy-go-lucky family man when the crime he's being accused of is horrific, but they don't give the same grace to like marginalized community. Because they also, I will say too, that only extends to like if you're cishet, because like if you're a trans woman or a trans man, it doesn't matter. They're still gonna do that to you, you know, like because that's like the new thing to dunk on for people. Also, I love how everyone immediately forgets the guy who drove his truck into a Mormon church and set it on fire. They didn't care because he was a white veteran, or how a white veteran blew himself up in a Cybertruck in front of the Trump Hotel in Vegas. No one paints these guys villains because they're white instead of being mentally ill and sympathetic. Exactly. I mean, there's like the guy that was like an MJ impersonator on the subway that had like a mental health episode, and a dude like choked them out or something. I believe it was he choked them out and the guy died in front of like all these people when the guy wasn't a threat. It seemed like he was just having a mental health episode and was being loud and kind of rowdy. And people legitimately defend the guy that killed him, you know, as like as if this man in Michael Jackson cosplay that was being just kind of annoying was some like hardened, like, you gotta be careful, bro. Like, no, it, we don't offer much charity. Here's the thing that gets me as a mentally ill person. We don't offer charity to actually mentally ill white people in peril. The amount of times, like, the police get called on a, like, autistic person and they just shoot them or something along the lines of that is insane. They don't treat actually mentally ill people either. They just LARP anyone who they think did like a quote unquote reasonable crime, or like they couldn't have done it. They just gotta be mentally ill instead of like actually helping mentally ill, like real mentally ill people, you know? It's not every criminal is mentally ill. I've had to hold someone down before, somehow managed not to kill anyone I know. Exactly. Like, that's what gets me too, is about like the mental illness thing, is like there's also a really good video about that specific topic from Foreign Man in a Foreign Land is the YouTube channel. Called Who Gets to Be Mentally Ill. And it's about his experience as a Black Caribbean man who has like some mental illnesses, you know, and how he feels like he's not able to be mentally ill in the way that, you know, a not marginalized person is able to be mentally ill. Like, he has to be very rigorous about himself because he's not offered the same charity even towards his behavior versus like, you know, there's the meme of like, God forbid you argue with a white bitch and suddenly they're talking about how neurodivergent they are, you know, like that kind of thing. It is unfortunately kind of true that people do that, you know? And that's kind of, it's kind of like the like mentally ill version of like the white woman tier phenomenon. And I don't know, I just think it's such a fascinating topic because it's true. And it's something that I didn't really think about too much because obviously, like, I'm not a part of, you know, I'm mentally ill, but I'm, you know, like as mentioned, I'm a fucking white girl. I don't really have that experience, so I don't encounter that line of thinking. But then you see things like that where you're like, I see exactly what they're talking about happening in front of me, and people want to act like I'm fucking crazy for pointing it out, you know? That's why, like, I kind of hate sometimes the whole, like, that one friend that's too woke meme, because sometimes I feel like it gets kind of into a territory as, like, you shouldn't point out certain things. But mental illness, did you hear about the girl that was being held in her mom's home because she kept saying she was sick, but she wasn't actually, and she got a boyfriend, she planned to kill the mom, and they went above jail. You're talking about Gypsy Rose Blanchard? Is that who you're talking about? Um, I think you're talking about Gypsy Rose, who her mom, yes, her mom was faking her having illnesses and also faking her being significantly younger than she was. Yeah. And then she did meet a guy on the internet, and he, which, by the way, I feel like a lot of people really don't illustrate this. The dude was horrific. He wanted to, like, rape her mom and shit, you know? And she, like, convinced him not to do that. Like, the dude was fucking psycho. Um, but yeah, she did, kill her mother. She had the guy do it. Um, I think she's an interesting case. Because she's also just like, oh my god, hold on, my voice. It's just interesting now because you can just like see her on TikTok doing shit, you know? Because if you don't know, she's out of jail now. She's out of prison. She served her time, so the guy is still in prison, she is not. Um, yeah, it's kind of funny because you could just see her on TikTok just doing shit. I think she might actually have a kid now. Hydrate? Yeah, I just did. I had to. My voice started fucking absolutely killing me. I hate this enclosed ass space. I feel like I'm not cleaning it well enough. But yeah, if you have any interest in topics of like what group, kind of like the concept of like what groups are allowed to be mentally ill versus what ones aren't given that leeway. So the 4 Man in a Foreign Land has a great video on it. He has just a lot of great content in general. He's another one I highly recommend, like FD Signifier. I'm thinking about, since it's been a bit, I'm thinking about doing another, like, posting another recommendation of, like, videos or something in the Discord. I think that could be good. Combat veterans are forgiven for everything. I hate it. Yeah, like the dude in Katy Perry's house right now. Isn't that's like a whole thing because he's a veteran, right? Like the guy that's like basically like loitering in the house that he sold, and he's claiming because of him being a veteran, everyone's like, oh, she's such a horrible person for wanting him to leave or whatever. Chris Kyle's the demon that American Sniper is based off of, allegedly, you know, like I say based off of an incredibly wide quotation marks because obviously the movie is not what happened. That's, if I'm remembering correctly, that's Chris Kyle, right? It's that demon. Combat veteran can struggle with his wife, strangle his wife, and people be like, oh, he struggled with the demons. Yeah. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, mister, I'm gonna go shoot random children overseas for the funsies and, like, do them some the most horrific war crimes, and then I'm gonna come back and get a movie. Because America. I'm gonna be treated as a fucking war hero. Yeah, veterans and then, like, police officers, I feel like, are two groups of people that get away with familial violence at such an insane rate, in my opinion, that like part of me is like, I don't know how they get away with it so much. Like, if a cop beats his wife, they're just like, oh, he's so stressed out from his job. Of course he's gonna be on edge. Blah, 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 you know? Which is like, bro, he strangled his wife. What are you talking about? And then, like, active duty military guys also get away with a lot. Dude, if you want to, speaking of Four Man in Foreign Land, a video that I watched that was genuinely so horrific, it made me want to vomit at one point that he did, was a video about, like, charity tourism, basically, because he is Caribbean, of people, usually, like, white, especially, like, upper class Mormon types are typically the ones that do this, that go to foreign nations for like charity purposes. Like, I'm gonna build a school, I'm gonna help in an orphanage, I'm gonna do XYZ thing. A lot of them do it for like missionaries and stuff. He talked about that subject and a lot of the fact that like these schools and things like that don't actually get built usually. And if they do, because the people that built it don't have any experience, it's absolutely dog shit. And the locals have to fix it themselves, and it ends up just being more work for the locals. But then also, like, the people that do those, like, going to help in an orphanage or something, the rates of sexual abuse in those places is actually insane due to these people, because they can show up and be there for a couple months, do whatever heinous shit they want, and then they just leave. And there's no repercussions because they're only there for 2 months, you know? Nobody knows them enough. By the time they figure it out, they've already long gone, you know? Like, horrific stuff like that. Like, I always thought the whole, like, I want to go to a foreign country and, like, save them religiously shit was weird. But I never thought of the dangerous aspects that come from it. And one of the things he talked about too was the reality of having, you know, American military men in foreign nations and the rate at which they sexually abuse young girls and impregnate young girls, to the point where in some countries like the Philippines and shit, they're actually like changing the fucking genetic makeup of the population a bit, because so many of these young girls have been having, you know, outside of their race children. And how are they having these children? Who are these dudes they're coming across? They're dudes on their service who come up here and knock up a 15-year-old girl, get the fuck out, you know? I mean, like, Japan even had to come out and, like, basically ask the, like, American military, like, please stop assaulting our schoolgirls and, like, our women, please. Because it was becoming, like, genuinely, like, that big of a problem. Because they just feel like they can do what they want overseas. And it's just so heinous. And his video is really heartbreaking on it, but like, as someone who, you know, he's from a country that a lot of people show up to with this kind of like, I'm gonna save these people sort of mindset, like, even he sees firsthand, you know, Osaka base is a real shithole. Yeah, like, he talked about what it's like seeing dudes come off of cruise ships and then immediately going to the teenage Caribbean women, not Caribbean girls, and the older, like, 20s or so women, and trying to do the whole, like, I'm rich, I can, you know, help your family, I can get you out of here, blah, blah, blah. And then these girls and some of these women feel like they have to do it. And then that's how you end up with either, like, you know, if they're like, you know, a woman and they're in their like early 20s, they're able to like come to the States, and then that's how you end up with a lot of these like random old guy with young Caribbean woman. But if they're underage, the guy just messes with them and then ditches them because obviously he's not going to bring her back to the States, and then she's left with the consequences, and it's just really sad and unfortunate. And you know, I didn't even think about that perspective of just like the sex tourism aspect that a lot of people engage with when visiting nations, which is just so gross on so many levels. That like you're treating sex as a part of your vacation, like that's so fucking gross. Marines in Japan are notorious. Yeah. My boyfriend, his favorite cousin was a Marine in Japan. Yeah, bro got the fuck out of there as soon as he could. He actually found a very nice woman who um he got married to, and he moved there with her. Yeah, he got the fuck out of that branch as soon as he could. So I'm not surprised that they have a reputation because yeah, that dude is a tough guy, and he was like, nah, fuck this, I don't want to, you know, he did his military stint just for the benefits of doing his minimum amount of time. I can't even imagine. Thankfully, I don't think he was, if Osaka's really bad, I don't think that's where he was, thankfully, because god, I couldn't imagine having to deal with whatever monsters are probably there. Because, I mean, even in Texas, you know, a lot of the military bases in like Fort Worth and stuff have had some really bad like abuse scandals that have come out where like, you know, higher ups are covering for people and blah blah blah. And yeah, but like we're supposed to be patriotic, right? Yeah, Fort Worth, uh-huh. I had to go to that fucking military base. It's fucked vibes. I never lived near Fort Worth, but I had to go there once for like a service, and fuck that place, man. Dude, the vibes are absolutely rancid in that place. I was like, thank God I live nowhere near this shithole. This place sucks. You can just smell the depression when you enter there. Missing murdered women soldiers. Uh-huh. Yeah, it happens so often to the female soldiers. That's why, like, I tell the girls I know, like, don't date a military guy. I'm gonna be so honest. Like, don't do that to yourself. They could be cool, but they could be very not cool. Like, that's the thing. Like, if they're cool, they're cool. If a military guy is not cool though, he's gonna be not fucking cool, and you don't want that. Like, date a guy who left the military because he did his 9 years and he realized how much it sucks or whatever. Like, that's cool, but like, I don't know, man. I wouldn't risk it. I would not risk it. It's a big spot. It is. It really is. Wall toppers? What the fuck is a wall topper? What the hell is a wall topper? Maybe it's nothing in here. Oh, I fucked this up. There we go, there's that one. Ah, over here. Dang, I fucked up the main building. Oof. There we go! The coolest military guys I ever met just drive trucks from base to base. Yeah, because they don't have to engage with it very much. Let's check out our time lapse. Nice. Marine Corps 1771 water dog is probably a wholesome unit. They drive water trucks. Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, I know I played D&D with a couple dudes in the military, and the ones that are really chill are the ones who just like their job is to just sit in like a facility and just make sure that like whoever enters has like an ID badge, you know? Like my boyfriend's cousin was like a radio dude or something, you know? Like guys that have like normal fucking jobs, you know? Those are the ones that I feel like are gonna be more hopefully chill. The ones that have like an actually like relatively normal job, it's just under the military. Like I know they get called pencil pushers or whatever, but like I would much rather that. Also, I'm just gonna say, god damn, am I crazy for saying that 1100 bucks for that job feels a little on the low side? Like I mean I get it, like one job for 1100 bucks is a lot. But like god damn, for one person? I would be like, can I get like a little, can I get like 1500 at least, you know? Like what time is it? It's about 2 hour 15. You know what? Let me see. Let me see. We could do a small. We'll do a small one. The water costs more than $1,100. True. We'll do a small one and then we'll probably wrap up. I gotta get back on the job grind. Also, I want to figure out. Like I said, I got some things for the model. For not for the model, for my model that I'm trying to set up for like chat redeems. Monsters being at least 2,000 to break even. Exactly. Yeah, what's it called? My brain is dying. Hold on. Oh yeah, I got some stuff for chat redeems. I'm just trying to get it set up because I have to set it up in a weird way and I'm like not used to it yet. Hopefully those will be done and like at least I might not get the hard ones set up, but hopefully the easier ones I should have set up for tomorrow's stream. If not, then it should be good by the time when we do the collab Gringo. It's just a matter of if my dumbass can figure it out. I was trying to figure it out before stream, and then I was like 45 minutes into it, and I was like, fuck, I am not gonna have enough time for this. Get out of bed unless it's 3,000. True. That's what you should say. I'm doing this for like 250 bucks, but I guess it's not that bad. It's just like a car. Still, like, how did you get your, like, SUV this dirty? Like, why are you mudding in your, like, SUV? Dang, I'm blasting through this one. Dang, we're blasting through. Also, I'm getting a little hungry. I'm gonna go have some mac and cheese. 250 just to get out of the car? As you should. Know your worth, King. What's a bonnet? Oh. I was gonna say, I know a bonnet isn't like a hair, you know, accessory. I know that someone calls the hood of the car a bonnet. Imagine you're getting your car. I was gonna say, it must be a UK game dev. I love the thought of like you go into your garage to see your power washer and they're standing on top of your car. They're just standing on top of your car going through it. Boy, bruv. Exactly. Make fun of them. As you should, as you should. Hold on. What? Okay, I was getting so many weird, like, messages. I was making sure I wasn't dropping people. Okay. I am probably gonna go ahead and end here just because I want to eat something that's not a lemon because I ate really early. I ate at like 8 a.m. and then outside of that, the only thing I've had to eat is this fuck ass lemon. I'm over the lemon. I want to get rid of it, so I'm gonna get rid of this lemon. I'm thankful that you guys enjoyed. Um, I'm probably gonna go eat some. I have some Super Mario shaped mac and cheese, so I'm gonna go eat that probably because it's yummy. Fuck that lemon, you kicked its ass. Thank you. I tried. I was munching that thing. I was trying my best. Is there anyone online right now, or am I just gonna send y'all into the wild? There is. There is. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and pop you guys over to Lucio. The microwave bowls? No, it's like actual boxed mac and cheese. It's just the kind that's shaped like it's the kids mac and cheese. I like the kids mac and cheese. I like when they come in little shapes because I like the way it tastes kind of like cardboard. It's nice. Um I'm gonna go ahead and pop you over to Lucio while I go eat and then finish getting stuff together. Hopefully tomorrow we have good news about the job. Hoping, hoping. It does cling to it better. It does. The lemon is a sacred relic. You can't throw it away, so says I, the Pope. But I don't have. It will rot. I'll keep pictures up. I'll keep pictures up of the lemon. The lemon will be immortalized. Don't worry. I will ensure that the lemon is immortalized. The lemon is a big part of the lore now. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and pop you guys over. Ah, thank you so much. I'm so glad I decided to stream. It was so much fun today. I will see you guys tomorrow for the debate. I sure we're gonna have some heated moments, some heated debate moments. It'll be great. It'll be so much fun. And then after that, collab with Shiro on his channel and then collab with you, Gringo. So that'll be so much fun. So thank you all, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye bye.